구원해준 나의 천사 나의 세상 난 이상 새 고향이 널 만나러
They walked side by side along the quiet pavement, shoulders brushing now and then, neither pulling away. Each accidental touch bloomed into a secret smile, a soft ripple of warmth that spread between them like an unspoken confession, too tender to disguise. "Why are you walking fast?" Ryan asked, tilting her head to catch his side profile. Jimin turned, his big round eyes soft beneath the streetlights, making him look even more delicate. "Am I?" he murmured, gaze flickering back at her. "Yes, I don't want to go home soon," she admitted, her voice holding both mischief and longing. Jimmy's chuckle spilled into the night air before he teased. "Are you guess home or what?" His grin was almost boyish, tugging at her heart. She blinked at him, realizing this was the first conversation they had shared. "No," she laughed, "but I will still try to skip to my room." The way he shook his head, smiling as though he already knew her, made her chest tighten. Up close, Vivian never imagined Jimin could be this beautiful. It felt surreal, like her little notes had somehow breathed him into existence. Now walking right beside her, was he real or just a dream she had wished two-facedly? Noticing her gaze, Jimin slipped his fingers between hers. Their arms brushed with every step, sending sparks through her skin. She turned away instantly, smile breaking like sunlight after rain, as if she had just found the rarest treasure life could offer. "You don't have to be this beautiful," he whispered, and her head snapped back, wide-eyed, stunned. Her heart stumbled in her chest. Wasn't I supposed to be the one saying that? She thought, words trapped somewhere between disbelief and wonder. "Look says who?" she whispered, finally letting the words slip past her lips. She turned away, but her eyes couldn't resist returning to him again. His smile appeared soft and radiant, his crooked teeth glowing beautifully beneath the gentle hush of the streetlight. "Can I get your number, please?" he asked, pulling his phone from his pocket with an endearing shyness. She gave it, and he saved it right away. Nothing under her name, just a heart emoji. Waya noticed instantly, tucking her smile deep inside. "Would you go on a date with me?" Jimin asked, his tone careful, almost trembling. Waya chuckled lightly, eyes lifting toward him. "Aren't we already in one?" she teased, her laughter spilling into the quiet night. His grin broke open, helpless and wide. Oh, yes, he muttered, scratching his head with a sheepish shrug. To her, he looked impossibly cute, and she wished the night would stretch on. See you then, she said softly as they reached her home, though her heart begged for a longer walk. Jimin glanced at her house, then back at her, his smile faltering just slightly as if reluctant to let her go. See you tomorrow, he said, his voice carrying warmth like a promise. She turned away, pulse racing wildly inside her chest. But her steps stopped. She turned back to him again, feet carrying her closer. Jimin's eyes widened in quiet wonder. Did I miss something? She asked, her voice steady, though her heart trembled. For a moment she looked serious, then leaned in quickly. Her lips brushed his cheek in the softest pecks, fast and fleeting, as if her chest might burst if she held back any longer. Jimin froze where he stood, and before he could react, she had slipped inside and locked the door. He stood still. The echo of her kissing lingered, then pulled out his phone. His fingers moved fast. I think I missed something too. Upstairs, Wayan laughed at the sight of his message, peeking from her window with joy shining through her eyes. You'll not miss it tomorrow, she texted back. Jimin lifted his gaze, spotting her above, and smiled, heartful. She stayed by the window as he walked away under the street lamps, both of them carrying the sweetness of tomorrow already waiting. After glancing at the block that was now being renovated, they wandered to the cafeteria and settled side by side. She ordered a frappuccino while Jimin chose a strawberry lemonade. The air carried a gentle hum of chatter. Jimin's eyes lingered on the drink in her hand as they talked. How was the drink? He asked curiously. She looked down, then nodded with a slow smile. Yeah, it's good, she replied, and his lips curved into a quiet grin. Can I try it? He asked, tilting his head slightly. She looked at him before handing it over. You can try mine, he offered in return, sliding his glass toward her. Without hesitation, she accepted, her fingers brushing against his. Jimin lifted the cup, sipping straight from the straw she had used. His expression changed instantly, playful delight filling his face. So good, he murmured, taking another sip as though it was the best taste he had ever discovered. She tried his drink in return, lips brushing the same straw. The cool sweetness of strawberry lemonade made her nod. It is good too, she admitted softly. For a moment, their quiet exchange felt warmer than the busy cafeteria around them. After a few sips, they returned the drinks to each other, the small trade lingering between them like a secret. When Jimin tasted his lemonade again, his smile widened. It is super good now, he whispered, and Wyan quickly hid her smile.